The amazing thing about robot vacuums is just how fast companies are able to improve and tweak their products.
But the thing is, a lot of these fancy new robots cost as much as your rent. That's why I'm always on the lookout for a solidly performing robot floor cleaner that doesn't cost a mint.
I think I found one in Yeedi's new budget C12 PRO PLUS vacuum and mopping robot. This new bot has some popular and effective floor cleaning features, but it's got two very unique things I haven't seen much of, and that's that it doesn't need a dust bag and that it boasts anti-tangle technology. Oh, and I have just the thing to test that. I'll have to explain coming up. In this hands-on review, I'll take a look at what the bagless dustbin is like, plus what the other selling points are. I'll also test out its cleaning power on both carpet and hard floors, vacuuming and mopping, and I'll let you know if this bot could be your next robot housekeeper.
A quick note about this review. While Yeedi has agreed to pay for my time for this sponsored post, the company hasn't told me what I have to say or what I can't say about this bot, and I got to test it out how I wanted, so you can consider these thoughts my own.
Let's start with what you're getting. The Yeedi C12 PRO PLUS is a dual vacuum and mopping robot that will also automatically empty its onboard dustbin. It has 8,000 pascals of suction when it comes to the vacuuming, and that's a lot. It also uses what Yeedi calls the Osmo Pro 2.0 vibrating mopping system.
That's a fancy name, but what does it mean for you?
Yeedi's promise is that the mopping pad scrubs the floor at 480 times per minute with downward pressure on those pads, which should help scrub away even dried-on stains. You can see the scrubbing motion here, and you'll see more of it in this review. There are two separate bins you're going to swap between. There's a small onboard dustbin when you just want to vacuum, and Yeedi also includes a dual water tank plus pad unit, which you'll fill and insert when you want to vacuum and mop at the same time. With your C12 bot comes the newly redesigned auto empty station, and the first thing you'll notice is the see-through dust collection bin, which Yeedi says can hold up to 7 weeks of debris, depending of course how often you vacuum and how dirty your floors can get. Each time your bot docks, it's going to empty its onboard dustbin into that canister. The transparent bin allows you to see when it's getting full so you don't forget about it. With no bags to worry about, this not only saves extra waste, but it will save you money each year buying new vacuum bags. Plus, the bin is washable and it has filtration to keep the dust in the canister. Getting your bot set up will take just a few minutes. You'll want to unbox all the parts and then snap in the corner brush, plug in the base station, and let it charge. Then use the Yeedi app to connect everything. I was ready to go in about 5 minutes. The robot is going to want to do an initial mapping run of your house, which will allow you to do room-specific cleanings or create weekly schedules.
The C12 had my home mapped accurately in less than 10 minutes, which is significantly faster than some other floor bots.
Let's get to the big question. How well does Yeedi C12 PRO PLUS clean? With all the vacuums and mops I review, I use the same tests. I spill finer flour, bigger bits like oatmeal or rice, and larger cracker pieces on both carpet, rugs, and hard floors. To test the mop, I spill things and let some of those spills dry. When it comes to the vacuuming, this bot was outstanding. In my vacuum tests, it gobbled up about 99% of all the spills. The C12 also uses boosted suction on carpets. When it detects carpet and moves over top of it, it can increase its suction power to be extra thorough. To check how the C12 did with the anti-tangle properties, I ran it around my home for several days, and with my long hair, it's always a challenge keeping a robot vacuum tangle-free. After a few days, I flipped it over and found there was no hair wrapped around the brush. Yeedi's zero-tangle anti-tangle technology uses a V-shaped roller brush that has anti-static bristles. Dual comb teeth arrays underneath help pull the hair off the brush and into the suction port. I really wanted to test this out, so I asked my hairdresser to help by giving me lots of extra hair for a unique test. I started leaving hair around by the handful, and try as I might, I couldn't get any hair to stay wrapped around the roller brush when I turned it over after my tests. Impressive. After each cleaning session, the C12 will dutifully return to base to recharge and empty its onboard dustbin.
About to start to empty the dustbin.
And you can see that it's picking up a lot in this 2-dog household. An internal filter keeps dust from escaping, and when the bin gets full, just pull it out and dump it into a trash can. Wash it in warm soapy water if you need to.
Now that's the vacuuming. Let's get on to the mopping, and as I noted, you'll need to fill and swap the mopping plate in for this.
I was really impressed with the mopping. The mop uses a shaking, scrubbing motion combined with downward force and 480 times per minute scouring to really power off stubborn stains on the floor like dried on coffee. When I tried it with thicker liquids and even tried to blow dry some of them onto the floor, it actually got most of those in one pass, but during my review it would roll over it again and again and seemed to mop very thoroughly. With a built-in 5200 milliamp hour battery, that means it can last up to about 300 minutes or 5 hours on a single charge, making this a must-have for larger homes.
Overall, this bot is a great pick in my opinion if you're looking for a simple, budget-friendly floor cleaning bot that can both vacuum and mop and that doesn't have a lot of ongoing costs. Let's go over the pros and the cons.
On the pro side, you're getting a streamlined package which allows you to choose between either vacuuming or mopping depending on what you need. With 8,000 pascals of suction, that's still a very good amount of power. And with its automatic dustbin emptying and see-through dustbin, you'll always know when it's time to empty and you never have to worry about ordering new bags. It has an ultra-long runtime which makes it ideal for larger homes, and it's easy to set up and it'll map your home automatically in minutes so you can create daily automated cleanings. Plus, with anti-tangle technology that works really well, it means you don't have to worry about a lot of the maintenance, and it also means it's ideal for homes that deal with a lot of long hair or pet hair.
The biggest downside for some folks might be that you do need to swap the vacuum and the mopping bins depending on what you want to clean. If you find this a chore and you want to tackle the mopping more automatically, you can check out some other Yeedi options that I've reviewed like the Yeedi M12, Yeedi Cube, or the Yeedi Mop Station Pro. In short, the Yeedi C12 PRO PLUS is an effective floor bot at a more affordable price that I think you're going to like a lot. It sells for about $5.99 US and you can get it from Yeedi's Amazon store. You can also check out some other floor cleaning robots from Yeedi like I mentioned right now.